conceptual perspective to view things. People talk about it as elements, that all of the elements.
Hello, everybody. Dr. Rick Wallace dropping in on you. I hope everybody is having an unbelievable day, winding up an unbelievable week. Yes, I know there's a lot going on right now that has a lot of people in a panic and an uproar, but I want to take some time to kind of help you slow things down. I'm not going to get into the politics of what's going on. I'm not going to get into even the medical elements or components of what's going on. What I want to do is remind you of the importance of being able to manage the things that you have control over. I think sometimes we get so caught up in what we don't control, what we don't have control over, that we lose sight of the fact that there are still things we do control, and that when we effectively and appropriately manage the things that we do have control over, we find that the things we don't have control over don't have as much influence, impact, or power in our lives as we give it. And so just slow down, breathe, start to do your research. I was telling a client this morning, read, research, gain an understanding. With the more understanding you gain about what's going on, the more power you have, because the better the knowledge and information influencing the decisions you make. Everybody's sitting up and listening to what someone else is telling them without verifying, validating, researching, and understanding it. And it's overwhelming and it's scary. The truth of the matter is we've dealt with worse. I'm going to leave that there. The reason I'm actually here to talk to you today is a lot of you who have followed me are aware of the fact that a couple of weeks ago I went through a series of heart attacks. Initially, these were minor heart attacks that I dismissed, kept right on working, dealing with clients, doing what I always do. I chalked it up to having some torn cartilage in my chest from an intense chest workout I had did, a couple of days earlier, and just moving about my day until Saturday of that weekend. That led to that Saturday. I ended up in the hospital having had a major heart attack. That wasn't the end of it. I'm still pushing, trying to get out of the hospital after being treated and after dealing with what we thought were the underlying issues, which was hypertension, only to push the issue of them releasing me, and they made me sign an ABA, I think is what it's called, where you sign saying that you're being released against the advice of the doctors. And I'm literally being rolled out of the hospital, well, going down the elevator to be rolled to the car to go home, and had another heart attack. And that one required a surgical procedure in which a stent was placed in a main artery, opening up a 90% blockage. Literally, I was that close to death. I had a 90% blockage in a major artery. Um, and that's why I'm here. Being the dean of the schools for health and wellness for Crystal Rain Institute and Array of Hope Theological Seminary, uh, owning Master Fitness 21 and the Visionetics Institute, and yet being a person who literally came within seconds of dying from the heart attack, because the cardiologist told me if I had left the hospital, my chances of survival would have dropped dramatically, and I probably would not be here today. I'm thankful that I did not leave the hospital. I am thankful that that staff worked so incredibly well and in sync with one another to save my life, from the rapid response team to the surgical team. Both did an exceptional and extraordinary job. I am forever indebted to them. But it brought me to this point. I'm a person that is about change and solutions. When you see something and it's not producing for you what you know you need to produce, if you're not where you need to be, it's your responsibility to change it. It's your responsibility to do what's necessary. That's what I've lived by. That's what um, has been my creed. And so here I am. I'm here now because I've made a choice to make some extreme changes in my lifestyle. Changes, for the most part, I know exactly how to make and what to do because I teach it. And what I'll tell you is, it's not that abnormal to find people who are exceptional at what they do that don't practice what they preach. And for the most part of my life, I did. Got caught up and focused on some things and lost sight of what's really important because I'm so dug in about something else. I didn't have balance. Balance is so important in the achievement of the totality of what is your potential. It requires balance. It requires emotional, mental, psychological, spiritual, and physical balance, which we call homeostasis. Uh, it's the holistic culmination of being healthy and balanced in every area. You can get so focused in one area that you start to neglect another, and it's going to show up across the board. Why? Anytime there's imbalance, there's an undue and unsupported stress in a certain area that can't hold up the entire whole. And so what I've decided to do over the next 90 days is to work on me spiritually, emotionally, psychologically, and physically to really truly develop and be everything I need to be in every area. And as I often do, I'm inviting a select group of people to come along and experience this with me. 90-day holistic health change challenge. This isn't just about fitness. This isn't just about nutrition. This isn't just about mental health. This is about the entire package. This is about putting yourself in the best position to do everything you need to do and to be able to get through everything you need to get through. This is about uh, nutritional health, stress reduction, proper mindset, proper uh, state of activity. Because I spend so much time researching, writing, and all of the other things that I do, and even my counseling. Obviously, when I'm counseling, consulting, and doing what I do with my clients, I'm sitting still. So much of what I do is sedentary that it is easy for me to get caught up in being in a chair far too much for me to be as healthy as I need to be. So I have to make it a point to get in the gym, to go for a walk, to do some sprints, whatever it is to get the activity levels up. And then obviously there's so many other things we do through Master Fitness One, the Visionetics Institute, that we're going to talk about. But I just want to take the time to invite each of you to take this journey, to be a part of it. Yes, there's a small cost for it, but you're going to get a plan, a personalized plan based off of where you're at, what you're doing, what you want to do, what you want to achieve. You're going to get a total of 12 sessions with yours truly, which is normally priced at $25.40. The 12 sessions alone price at $25.40. There's so much more. I want you to go to the link and actually see exactly what you're going to get for this. I want you to make this the opportune time to change the things in your life you need to change. Look, I believe it was George Bernard Shaw that said, those who get on in this world are those who wake up in the morning, get up, go out and find the opportunity they need. And if the opportunity does not exist, they create it. That is that simple. It's time for us to start making changes. I am going to challenge each of you to join in, change your life, change your approach to money, change your approach to business, change your approach to your family relationships, change your approach to your mental health, your physical health, your spiritual and emotional health. That's my challenge to you. The links are available at the end of this video. Click the links, put it in your browser, do whatever you got to do, but get to the page. Let's make it happen. I welcome you aboard, those who join. Those who have worked with me before know you're in for a treat. Those who have not, get ready. And on that note, I'm out of here. You guys have an unbelievable day. I'm out.
Here I come, ready or not. Frank Ocean make this record hot.
From a conceptual
sounded better than
perspective,
Jay.
things people talk
Real
about
talk,
it
I
as
ain't throwing
success.
shots. Careful who you leave clueless.